Okay. You can use a calculator for this. Okay. If you want to. And we're going to do solve and check. So, minus 9. Oops. Too thick. Sorry. Here's my story. Here's my variable m. What's happening to m? We're adding number 9. We're adding plus 9 equals 12. So, what's the opposite of plus 9? It's minus 9. So that's what I'm going to do. Here's my left side. Here's my right side. So minus 9 right under the 9 and minus 9 on the other side. Remember, we always do same thing on the left side and the right side. So positive 9 and negative 9, that becomes 0. M comes down. And 12 minus 9 is 3. On this side, we'll do a check. So copy the original equation. And we're going to here, instead of m, I'm going to put 3. 3 plus 9 equals 12. And then 3 and 12 equals 12. We know everything is okay. Again, here's my variable k. What's happening to k? You're adding plus 7. That equals negative 24. Going back, we get minus 7. So again, we divide this in two sides, the left side and the right side. And I'm going to do minus 7 on both sides. Minus 7 here, minus 7 here. 7 minus 7 goes away. K comes down. Negative 24 minus 7 is negative 31. Be really careful here. My check. So 7 plus, and then k is negative 31. So I'm going to put the negative in parentheses. Use the calculator. What's 7 plus negative 31? Negative 24, which equals negative 24. Next one has decimals and fractions, so that's okay. Here, again, what's our story? Here's my variable a. We're adding plus 2.3. And our answer is 9.72. Going backwards, I'm going to subtract 2.3. So minus 2.3, minus 2.3. Oops, forgot the left side and the right side. Here's left side, here's right side. 2.3, positive 2.3, and negative 2.3 is 0, so I'm going to cross that out. A comes down. And 9.72 minus 2.3 is negative 7.42. Well, let's see if I'm correct. Doesn't look like. Oh, not negative 7. Ooh, yikes. Sorry. 7.42. So original equation, a plus 2.3 equals 9.72. Here, the a we're going to change with 7.42. And then we're going to make sure that the left side and the right side are the same. 7.42 plus 2.3 is, so again, 7.42, 2.3, I'm going to add. That's a 0, right? So 2, 7, and 9, 9.72. So now we know that the left side equals the right side. Next one is a fraction. It's okay, it's the same thing. I don't know if you have a fraction calculator at home. Hopefully you do. Here's my story C. My variable C, I'm adding 4 over 7. And that equals negative 3 over 5. Going backwards, I'm going to do minus 4 over 7. Left side, right side. So on the left side, I'm going to do minus 4 over 7. Here I'm going to do minus 4 over 7. 4 over 7 plus minus 4 over 7, these two go away, so that becomes 0, and we have left C. So now we have to do that. So let me put that on the side. So let me do it over here. So hopefully you remember how to subtract. So it's negative 3 over 5 minus 4 over 7. We need to find a common denominator. And the common denominator is 35. So again, remember, 5 times what's 35 is times 7. So I multiply this by 7, and that gives me negative 21. Over here, 7 times 5, right? 7 times 5 is 35, so I multiply the top by 5, and I get 4 times 5, which is 20. I can now combine this, so I know it's going to be 35, and the answer is going to be negative 41 over 35. So my answer is negative 41 over 35. We got to do a check, and negative 3 over 5 equals c plus 4 over 7. We're going to substitute, right? So negative 3 over 5. And now instead of c, I'm going to put this guy over here. Negative 41 over 35 plus 4 over 7. Well, on the left side, I don't have to do anything. It's just 3 over 5. Now these two I have to combine. So let's find the common denominator, which is 35. This is already 35, so that's okay. But 7 times what's 35 is times 5. So I multiply the top times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. Negative 3 over 5 on here. And then on the right side, well, 35 stays. And then negative 41 plus 20 is negative 21. Can I simplify? Because I still don't know if they're the same. So negative 3 over 5. And over here, I'm going to simplify. I'm going to divide this by 7 and then divide this by 7. Negative 21 divided by 7 is negative 3. And 35 divided by 7 is 5. Are they the same? Then we are good. So I hope you have a calculator. You can use a calculator if you're home. All right. Get on your computer and iPad, find a calculator online. So this one again, here's my variable w. I'm adding 2.5, and that gives me negative 6 2/3. So again here, what are we going to do? Minus 2.5. Left side, right side. So oops, that line's too small. So we're going to do minus 2.5, minus 2.5. These two go away, and then bring down the w. I'm crashing here. And then over here, I'm going to use a calculator. It's negative 6 2/3 minus 2.5. And that gives us negative 9 1/6. We're going to do a check. So 2.5 plus w equals negative 6 2/3. We're going to replace the w, right? So instead of the w, we're going to plus, and instead of the w, we're going to put negative 9 1/6. So let's see if that's the same. So in your calculator, you can put 2.5 plus negative 9 1/6, and you'll see that the left side and the right side are the same. Over here, 23.5 equals 4.8 plus h. So again, 4.8, right? I have a variable h, and we're adding 4.8. That gives me 23.5. Going backwards, so sorry, that's plus 4.8. So I'm going to do minus 4.8. Minus 4.8. Minus 4.8 on the left side and on the right side. These two go away because 4.8 minus 4.8 is 0. I don't have to write 0. I can just write h. And then 23.5 minus 4.8 equals 18.7. So that's what the value is. Check. 23.5 equals 4.8 plus h. We're going to go 23.5 equals 4.8 plus 18.7, right? So in your calculator, you can do 4.8 plus 18.7, and that's going to give us 23.5. And you know that it's okay. Oops. I'm just going to do one more because the rest is pretty simple, so and you can use the rest as an example. So let's do that one. Here's my variable. What's my variable? B. What's happening to it? Minus 12. And that equals negative 23. So what's the inverse operation? What we're going to do? So if it's minus 12, the opposite is plus 12. So make a line. Left side, right side, and let's do plus 12, plus 12. These two go away. And what comes down? B comes down, positive B. Negative 3 plus 12 is negative 11. Okay. So now we can do our check, make sure we did our problem correctly. Negative 12 plus B equals negative 23. So what do we do? We're taking the B out, right? So let's take the B out. Take the B out, and here I'm going to put negative 11. Put it in parentheses. It's a negative plus a negative, right? So are they friends? Yes, they're friends. So negative 12 plus negative 11 is negative 23, which equals negative 23 on the other side. Right, so that should be enough for you guys to finish your work. Or maybe I can do a couple more. Go down. Okay, here we go. I'll do. I don't want to do all of it, but I'll do maybe 3 more. Again, what's my variable? My variable is m. What's happening? You subtract 4, and that gives me negative 5. What's the opposite of negative 4? We're going to do plus 4. Not negative 4, minus 4. Left side, right side. And the plus 4 over here, plus 4 over here. These two 4 go away. M is left over. Negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1. Let's do the check. Sorry. And m minus 4 equals negative 5, yes? Oh, I'll pass. Thank you very much. And then, sorry, I wasn't. So negative m we substitute with negative 1, and then negative 1 minus, so minus 1, negative 1 minus 4. So if you think about it, it's negative 1, keep, right? Change to addition. Are they friends? Yes, they're friends. So this is negative 5, which equals negative 5. So that's a check, which means everything else is okay. So here, let's do one more. I'll do one more. Variable is w. Let me change colors. What's happening to it? It's minus 23. And that's giving us negative 34. So we're going to do plus 23. So plus 23, plus 23. That goes away. W equals negative 11. Okay. We'll do a check. Negative 34 equals W minus 23. So again, think about what we're doing. We're taking the W out. And I'm going to put in its stead negative 11. So I'm going to put negative 11. So negative 34 over here. Negative 11 minus 23 is indeed negative 34. Alright, I'll do a couple more. Here I have my variable as k. We're subtracting negative 34.2. And then that equals negative 11.4. So going back, we add 34.2, right? So left side, right side, we're going to add 34.2 and plus 34.2 on this side. Negative 34.2 and positive 34.2 goes away. So k is by itself. And over here, I get, do that in a calculator, 34.2 minus 11.4. It's going to give me 22.8 positive. And then if we do our check, negative 11.4 equals k minus 34.2. Again, negative 11.4, and here instead of k, what do we use? We use 22.8. 22.8 minus 34.2. Use your calculator, and you'll see that 22.8 minus 34.2 is negative 11.4. So, again, we're okay. I'll do one more, and that's it. Here's my variable b. What's happening to it? Minus 7/8 equals negative 4/9. So going backwards, I'm going to do what? What's the opposite of minus 7/8? Plus 7/8. So left side, right side, we do plus 7/8, plus 7/8. These two go away, right? Because negative 7/8 and plus 7/8 is 0. And b comes down. And over here, if you take your calculator, you're going to do negative 4/9. And I don't think you have a calculator, but if you can find one online, plus 7/8 equals 31/32. Positive. I think that's 31. I can't see. All right. So we'll do a check. b minus 7/8 equals negative 4/9. We're going to change the b, and we're going to put 31/72 minus 7/8 equals negative 4/9. So let's see if that's true. So minus 7/8, enter. We're going to get negative, so we get negative 32/72, which we can simplify. Right? We can simplify. We can divide 32 divided by 8. 32 divided by 8 is 4. 72 divided by 8 is 9. So the left side equals the right side. Okay? So again, more than enough examples for you guys.